I did not play Mortal Shell 1, and I fucking love this game. I have a lot to say about this game, but I do like keeping these a little on the short side. So I'm just gonna like ramble a little bit about what I liked first, and then some problems that I had with it, which take with a grain of salt because, again, I was floored by this game. This is one of my favorite releases of the year by far, but we have a million ahead of us here that are looking pretty juicy. I'm not really going to go in any specific order here. I'm just going to kind of say what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. So let's just start with exploration. Super engaging and addicting. Like, you always want to see what's around the next corner, whether it be something horrible or awesome. And like most Souls-likes, awesome things typically require going through something horrible, but you just can't wait for that. Like, you almost want to see what the next challenge is. What's the next thing that's going to fuck me up? Combat personally reminds me of like a deeper Sekiro style combat. Like, it's action focused, it's parry based, but the tar stones and shell skills and weapon variety provide a fluid combat, like diversity and depth, to the point that I would want to do multiple playthroughs just to use different shells and equipment, which is weird since they're like fairly limited, but the way that you can combine those things opens up a million doors on how you can approach different fights, different environments, kind of everything. Speaking of which, like, every new encounter feels unfamiliar and almost frightening. Like, if you can get with me on this, get with me on this. It's almost like the first time you play Dark Souls, like Dark Souls 1, and you're in the Undead Burg and you're just like figuring things out, and you have that like feeling of just like unfamiliarity and like kind of fear, I guess you could say, or better yet, like even Sen's Fortress, where you're just like, where the fuck should I go? Like, what am I doing right now? Am I even doing the right thing? That is this game from beginning to end. Like, that feeling never goes away, and I love it. To keep going on about exploration, beacon cleansings and dungeons, well, some of the environments were a little repetitive. I honestly thought, like, after I played the beta, I was like, man, these are going to be fucking just copy-pasted environments over and over again. It is like that a little bit sometimes, but I even hate to say it because overall, they all offer a distinctive experience, whether it's like a quick, like, enemy gauntlet or, you know, a 30-minute full-size dungeon with a boss or two. The cleansings and dungeons were honestly some of the, like, top-tier moments in the game for me. The majority of boss fights are just fun if you're a Souls vet. There were a handful I wish were a bit more challenging, having, like, figured them out right away and just, like, totally blew them up on the first try. That is quickly and often balanced by other encounters where you get wrecked relentlessly. They actually remind me of Fire of Rubicon's boss fights. They're not as difficult as Fires of Rubicon. You way more heals and free deaths with the shell revivals, blah blah blah, but one wrong move and the tables either turn or you're just fucking dead. But I'll come back to the boss fights again later. Something else I hate to even bring up, we're spoiled by Dark Souls. Let's just be for real. There are 5 million fucking enemy designs in every From Software game. Enemy variety in this is a little low, but they have like variations of the enemies that are usually pretty cool. Like, they have a new combo attack or the same combo with like some extra shit on it. I'm not complaining about this too much. And one of the reasons why is like the group of enemies, like the hand-picked, like, we're gonna have this enemy with this enemy and this enemy, is fun enough and so well utilized that they almost always provide a unique experience in like every freaking encounter. So environment can be a problem. In my experience, it acted like Velcro a lot. Like, there's a lot of times where you just get hung up on shit and you get fucked because of it, including some of the models of the larger bosses, which can just obviously totally screw you over. There are 2 very late game examples that come to mind. IYKYK. Combat, while it does feel super precise most of the time, like you do feel like it's your fault when you die 99% of the time, but there are some instances where weird bugs happen. Like, you or an enemy will just like teleport to a different position, and then the camera shifts because you're audio locked onto that enemy, or because your character moves, so the camera shifts, and then you're like, there was someone behind me and someone to my left, but now I don't know where the fuck they are, and you get fucked over. Sometimes enemies will just like slide on top of you. Again, these are all like bugs that are common in games. This game doesn't have the biggest budget or team on it either. I can look past the shit, and I did. I'm just giving you a fair warning. And finally, just to go back to the boss fights. There were some I just didn't like. Like Magdalena just feels out of place. Like a lot of players seem to hate this fight. I thought it was fine. I actually thought it was a really cool boss fight, but her character is just like out there. Like it doesn't fit the rest of the world or the vibe. There's a few others that I don't want to spoil because they are like big moment fights. They were just kind of like limited on how you defeat them, like almost forcing everyone to stick to a specific strategy. And most of the time, like I'm fine with that, like in most titles. But when it comes to like Souls-likes and these types of games, like this genre, I don't really like it. Like it feels gimmicky to me. So just to come to the conclusion here, in the end, this is my second favorite release of 2026. I know I just talked a bunch of shit on it. I might even say that it's the best not FromSoft Souls-like that I've ever played, and I'll stand on that. Like this game just speaks to me. Like the atmosphere, like the cosmic dark fantasy shit. I'm into that. Like this game is for me. There's so much more I could say about this game, but just talk to me in the comments. Tell me what you like, what you didn't like. Tell me about like buggy experiences you've had. That's part of the charm, right? Like it's Elder Scrolls shit. Like without all the fucking bugs and stuff, it's not as fun. Speaking of comments, know that all of your support does help our virtuous mission, like pet rescue initiative. So like, subscribe, do whatever the fuck. Follow me on Twitch. All that bullshit.